The Executive Director, Tabitha Cumi Foundation, TCF, has sought the empowerment of underprivileged girls to enable them achieve their potential. At an event organized to mark the 2023 Day of the Girl Child, she said the day was to further highlight the challenges affecting the girl child, especially out-of-school girls from underserved communities.
Our girls are our treasure. We celebrate them all the time, but each year we leverage on the International Day of the Girl Child set apart by the United Nations to raise our voices concerning the Nigerian girl. We work with girls in underserved communities, marginalized girls, and we know their plight. We know the challenges that they face, the burdens that they carry, not even aware that they are carrying any burdens. But we do our best to see that we alleviate them, and we provide access to education, to health, to financial empowerment, to leadership trainings. We provide also opportunities for them to learn about gender-based violence so that they can prevent and respond to gender-based violence. They are being taught with a manual that was prepared by so many stakeholders. It was a collaborative effort. The girls are not dull, they just don't have access. So if that knowledge is impacted to them, you see them coming up, they become leaders, they become bold, they become confident, they can talk, they can also teach others. And sometimes you now begin to see their leadership skills come out. Why? Because they have been empowered. And this is why we have to invest in our girls. Wherever we find them, wherever they are around us, in our communities, in our homes, whatever we need to invest in them if we want there to be a change in our nation, because they are the women of tomorrow. They are the mothers of the nation.
Beneficiaries of the flashlight actions on girl safety appeal to government and other stakeholders to improve access to quality education.
As a girl, we pass through so many things. Aspect of education, most times, most parents they think that they only have the right to train up the male children instead of the female children. This idea of inequality in education have done more harm than good. The government can help by bringing in that idea and telling parents to, like, they should take their girl children the way they take their male children, and also they should bring the idea of education to the society the more. They should be able to train girls, most especially girls in the community.
Mrs. Godiya Danjuma, who facilitates communication between the foundation and marginalized girls and communities, expressed appreciation to the organization for its support.
The challenges we are facing in my community before TCF come in was that if a girl child is being abused, you cannot report. You cannot confront anybody because nobody will support you. Even the community, the chief and the cabinet were not ready to support. But when this Tabitha Cumi Foundation come in board, they train us with the army teachers. That is the facilitators. After training us, we took the message to the chief. We told them the impacts. In my community, we have confidence. Before, our self-esteem was low, but now we have self-esteem. You can speak. The government should help the TCFI to come together to put hands, because they still perpetrator outside there. Even in our own home, our parents, our mommy, our aunties, our brothers, our sister has been doing this thing, so that other community can hear this good news, so that anytime they have been abused, they can speak out.
Ms. Choma Chukuma, Program Officer, International Federation of Women Lawyers, FIDA, reiterated commitment in rendering free legal services to vulnerable women and girls to ensure they get justice.
While our objective is the protection, preservation, and the promotion of the rights of women, we do this through advocacy, sensitization. We do our main focus is on provision of free legal services. Sometimes we say pro bono services. Pro bono means free legal services for women whose rights are being threatened, and then those whose rights have been violated.
Mrs. Obiageli Kechere, Assistant Chief Program Officer, National Orientation Agency, reiterated commitment and the need to create more awareness on girl-child education, especially at the grassroots.
Well, been working with the NGOs, trying to we always put down all the things at the grassroots, and all the directors and all the staff in local government, like, we're everywhere, and they be like, doing their work, going around, creating awareness on girls knowing their rights and knowing their worth in this society.
Mr. Shegun Olorunfemi, National Secretary, Child Protection Network in Nigeria, also showed commitment in ensuring the rights of children from abuse and neglect.
Part of what we do in protecting the rights of children in Nigeria is to uphold what we have in Child Rights Act, also some other policy. So to ensure that no child in Nigeria is neglected, or abused, or exploited. And part of what we do to do that is that we raise awareness, just like you have heard in the meeting, and on what is the content, which is one of those things that is still lacking. Our people at the community level, we have spoken a lot of grammar at the national, at the state. We are now going, so we have our members in the community going around to synthesize the community on what child protection is all about. How do you protect the rights of the child? And however, as well as we are protecting the right of a child, that does not mean the child also should not know their responsibility. They also have responsibility, their own obligation to the parents, to the community, to the society.